protecting the free world. We need Greenland for national security purposes. I've been told that for a long time, long before I even ran. I mean, people have been talking about it for a long time. You have approximately 45,000 people there. People really don't even know if Denmark has any legal right to it. But if they do, they should give it up because we need it for national security. That's for the free world. I'm talking about protecting the free world.
President-elect Donald Trump has always been known for his bold and controversial ideas. Among his most striking proposals is his apparent obsession with acquiring Greenland. This move, as Trump describes it, is crucial for the United States, even if it means ignoring the wishes of Greenlanders or risking tensions with the European Union and NATO. But why the sudden focus on Greenland, and why now?
Part of the answer lies in increasing Russian and Chinese activities in the Arctic. Russia has been aggressively militarizing its Arctic territory, reopening old Soviet-era bases and building new ones equipped with advanced radar systems, missiles, and air defense systems like the S-400. The Northern Fleet, Russia's Arctic naval powerhouse, is a force to be reckoned with. Nuclear submarines, icebreakers, and warships patrol the Arctic regularly, conducting large-scale exercises to protect Russian territorial claims and secure the Northern Sea route, a vital global trade and energy corridor.
China, though not an Arctic state, has been steadily expanding its influence in the region. Its Polar Silk Road Initiative, part of its broader Belt and Road Strategy, is advancing through Arctic shipping lanes. Operating advanced research icebreakers, China's missions are often described as scientific, but they provide valuable insights for resource exploitation and even military applications. China's collaboration with Russia and on Arctic energy projects like the Yamal LNG initiative shows its long-term commitment to the region. Meanwhile, China's investments in Greenlandic infrastructure and mining raise concerns about its ambitions to control rare earth minerals and strategic shipping lanes.
Greenland is the world's largest island, covering over 2.2 million square kilometers. It lies between the Arctic and Atlantic Oceans, strategically positioned at the crossroads of emerging Arctic shipping lanes. These roads, like the Northern Sea Route and the Northwest Passage, are becoming more viable due to melting ice, offering faster alternatives to traditional routes like the Suez Canal. Yet, Greenland remains sparsely populated, with about 56,000 people, mostly living in its capital, Nuuk.
Trump's interest in Greenland is tied to its strategic importance. The Arctic's accessibility has increased with climate change, opening opportunities for shipping, resource extraction, and military operations. Greenland's proximity to the U.S. Thule Air Base makes it a key location for missile defense, surveillance, and Arctic defense. In the broader context, this reflects U.S. concerns about Russian and Chinese influence in the Arctic.
The Arctic's economic potential is immense. The opening of Arctic trade routes would improve global commerce. Shorter shipping times and reduced fuel costs could save the U.S. approximately $75 billion annually. Europe would achieve similar savings, while China could save an estimated $450 billion annually. Canada and Russia would also benefit, saving billions while earning revenue from passage fees and trade activities along the Northern Sea route.
Beyond trade, the Arctic's untapped natural resources make it even more significant. The US and Canada could expand resource extraction, reducing reliance on foreign imports. Russia, already a dominant Arctic energy exporter, could boost its global energy influence further. China sees the Arctic as a means to diversify its supply chains, securing vital raw materials for its technology and energy sectors.
Strategically, the Arctic is a high-stakes region. For the US and NATO allies, securing trade routes enhances competitiveness and strengthens their global position. Russia's dominance over the Northern Sea Route allows it to regulate fees and assert influence over global trade. Meanwhile, China's Polar Silk Road initiative signals its ambition to reshape Arctic commerce.
Trump's approach to Greenland has been seen as unnecessarily hawkish. His public declarations and lack of diplomatic finesse have raised tensions with allies and sparked controversy. A wiser strategy would have been to pursue negotiations with Greenland and Denmark, focusing on shared concerns over Russian and Chinese activities. By offering economic partnerships and infrastructure investments, the U.S. could have counterbalanced Chinese influence while aligning with Greenland's economic and environmental goals.
Greenland's strategic importance and vast potential make it a critical piece in the Arctic puzzle, but achieving long-term objectives in the region requires diplomacy, collaboration, and respect for all interests of all stakeholders. Only through such measured approaches can the U.S. secure its position in the Arctic without alienating allies or destabilizing international relations.
Strong privacy and intellectual property protection.